Hello everyone, I am Dr. Y.P. Singh. I am faculty at Department of Management Sciences, Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on computation of EMI. EMI stands for equated monthly installments. For the sake of simplicity, I have divided the topic in two parts. First, we will discuss the scope and concept, then we will see how to calculate EMI, that is mechanism to calculate EMI. When we take any kind of loan in our day-to-day life, let it be home loan, auto loan, business loan, personal loan, we need to pay EMI for the duration of loan availed, that is monthly installment. And all the financial institutions including banks used to calculate EMI based on reducing principal method, means interest is calculated based on outstanding amount. This is as per RBI's guideline, which is applicable to everyone. Now, the question is how to calculate EMI. The mechanism to calculate EMI is derived from the present value concept of financial management, which is demonstrated below. Now, we will discuss the how to calculate EMI through an illustration. Let Mr. X has taken a home loan of rupees 5 lakh from State Bank of India at 9% rate of interest for 10 years. Then we will calculate EMI required to pay by Mr. X for the next 10 years. Now, in this question, the loan amount is 5 lakh, rate of interest is 9% and duration of loan is 10 years. And since we are calculating the EMI, that is monthly installment, we need to pay 120 EMIs because 10 years, every year we need to pay 12 EMI multiplied by 10 years, it comes to 120 EMIs, and the monthly interest will be 9% is the interest per annum, and therefore the monthly interest will be 9% divided by 12, that is 0.75% per month. Now, when we see the solution how to calculate the EMI, in typical way, first we develop a payment schedule for Mr. X to pay the EMI. Let amount of EMI is A. For every period, Mr. X is paying A amount, that is EMI. In first month he is paying A, second month he is again paying A, up to next 120 periods he is paying A. This payment schedule is forming an annuity. The word annuity means series of constant cash flow. Now, the above payment schedule is forming an annuity, and according to this question, the present value of annuity is nothing but the amount of loan. Okay, whatever Mr. X has taken the loan from SBI, he is paying EMI against that loan. So, all the payments made against that loan, that is EMI. The present value of all the EMIs is equal to the amount of loan. How to calculate the present value of annuity is like this: amount of annuity multiplied by present value interest factor for annuity. R%, R is the rate of interest per month, N is the number of periods in next 10 years which Mr. X has to pay in the form of EMI. Present value interest factor for annuity. PVIFA is the abbreviation of present value interest factor. R is the monthly interest. N is the total number of periods for EMI. Now, the amount of A is the EMI, amount of EMI which we need to calculate is equal to loan amount divided by present value interest factor for annuity R% nth year up to nth period. Now, in this illustration, we have seen loan amount is 5 lakh, monthly interest is 0.75%, total number of periods is 120, and therefore, the amount of EMI according to this formula is calculated as loan amount divided by present value interest factor for annuity R% nth year, and this is equal to loan amount is 5 lakh. Present value interest factor for annuity R%, R% is 0.75% and N is 120 total number of periods. This is taken from the table value. So, there is a present value interest factor for annuity table in all the books of finance. We need to take that table value and divide it by 5 lakh, we will get the EMI. This is how to calculate the EMI in a typical or conventional way using the present value concept. But since it is very difficult to calculate EMI using present value table for annuity, therefore we will use the Excel function, and in Excel we have a PMT function to calculate EMI as shown in next slide. Now in PMT function of the Excel worksheet, there are three inputs which are required to calculate the EMI. One is the rate, second is NPER, and third is the present value. Rate is nothing but monthly interest, which is in this question it is 0.75%, and NPER is the total number of periods for EMI, since the loan is availed for next 10 years and every year we need to pay 12 EMIs. So for the next 10 years it comes out to be 120 EMIs. So NPER, the value of NPER should be 120, that is 10 years multiplied by 12, and the present value is nothing but our loan amount which Mr. X has availed, that is 5 lakh. So using that PMT function, the EMI will come to 6,334 rupees per month. And now we can show in Excel sheet where the PMT function is and how PMT function is used to calculate the EMI. Now we will demonstrate the Excel worksheet to calculate the EMI. There is a function in address bar. You will see a function button. Just click on it and you will find a PMT function. Using the PMT function, you have three input variables. One is the rate. In rate, you have to mention the rate of interest per annum divided by 12. In this case, it comes out to 0.75%. In the second, NPER is the total number of periods for EMI. So since the loan is availed for 10 years and every year there is a 12 EMI, it comes out to the 120, that is 10 multiplied by 12. In the present value, you have to mention the loan amount. So in this case, it is 5 lakh. Just click on OK. You will find the EMI value that comes to the 6,334 rupees. And in address bar, you can see the formula which I have used in this function. And in this way you can calculate the EMI in the most simplest way for any kind of loan, for any amount of loan, rate and time period. Hope you have understood how to calculate EMI using Excel function, that is PMT. Please like, share and subscribe Tecnia TV. Thank you so much.